we're about to relive arguably the biggest moment in Australian hockey history, with the bloke that made it, but also because of the connection you and I have through this moment. Now, for anybody listening who isn't aware, my dad was a broadcaster, and it's his voice that you're about to hear. So I'm going to get you to pop in an earphone. It was a moment that Dad told me. So, as Jamie just pops in his headphones, it was a moment that Dad told me he would never forget, right? And like, I remember when he told me about this after the Olympics, and it was only a couple of years before he passed away as well. So it is really special, but let's relive what happened.
We have got 30 seconds left on the clock in the first period of extra time. The Australians have a penalty corner. Could this be the play that decides the gold medal? Could this be the play that wins its first ever gold medal for Australia in men's hockey? The Australian bench have their arms around each other's shoulders. They're biting their lips. There is anxiety everywhere.
The umpire's giving the Australians the hurry up. They don't want any time to be wasted.
5 seconds left on the clock, but this play will be played out. And now all of the Australians come forward. Well done. They're all up on the edge of the circle now. They don't need to worry about defending. If it comes out, it will be the end of the first period of extra time. So the entire Australian team, with the exception of the player bringing it in and the keeper, are on the edge of the circle. In it comes. There goes the shot on goal. It's in. It's in. Jamie Dwyer. Jamie Dwyer has scored the winning goal for Australia. Australia wins its first ever men's hockey gold medal. And you have to see the scenes of jubilation to believe it. Australia wins the gold medal with a golden goal after the siren had sounded to finish, to conclude the first period of extra time. Australia, an historic gold medal in Olympic hockey competition. The Dutch are upset. They are remonstrating with the two umpires as they leave the field. But there is absolute joy and jubilation in the Australian camp. The coaches are out there.
I still get chills listening to that. We've seen you running around like a maniac when that goal goes in. Can you put into words what it felt like?
Relief, I guess, or I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's just everything you ever dreamed of from a kid happened, and you just go crazy. It's so much fun.
Have you heard that?
Yeah, I've heard it a fair few times. It's great. I remember the first time because I hadn't heard it. Then I came back to Perth, and Bevan George, who I was living with, who's from Narrogin, said, come and let's listen to the game. So we didn't watch it. So we'd watched it a few times, but heard the commentary, but we just listened to it.
Oh, wow.
Which was, good and, great commentary. So just gives you a bit of a different perspective on the game. And, it was an amazing
That's cool. So you actually sat down with a beer and listened to the radio call.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that is so cool. So for those who haven't seen it, like we obviously just heard it then, but you were running around like an absolute maniac. Who was the first person you went to?
I was just running towards our supporters, so towards the family. I didn't actually plan any of this.
No, I don't think you can.
I didn't know I was going to score the golden goal, but I just took off, and then I was just so happy. And I think Bev grabbed me, and Matt Wells was there, and then we were all hugging, and I think we hugged everyone about a million times.
Yep.
So it was a great experience, and it's very hard to say how it feels like when you do something like that. It's impossible, but I guess the best way I can say is like it's everything I've ever wanted from when I was a kid, and then it happens, and you just can't stop smiling.
That was just a little teaser of our full episode. They're out Wednesdays on YouTube, and you can listen to them wherever you get your podcast. Go on, get out of here.